Gen Z's fake nonchalant era. I am not nonchalant. If I ever try to be nonchalant, then it's just a LARP, bro. I've got stuff to say. People who try to like mute themselves and limit the amount that they want to add to the conversation to come across as mysterious just look weird and corny and antisocial. If people are talking to you, bro, respond to them in full sentences. Don't just say type shit or all right, heard that. I would have hoped you've heard it. Why don't you now respond to it? Useless.
Gen Z's fake nonchalant era. I feel
Ryan Griffin is the best way to encapsulate this. He is the most like performative, fake nonchalant guy.
Nonchalant.
Look at him. I am the most chalant motherfucker ever. Nothing about me nonchalant. Ryan Griffin, bro. Just orny.
Era. I feel like the amount of people who fake being nonchalant keeps getting bigger every year. Now, being nonchalant is basically just a chill, reserved type of personality. They don't fold under pressure. They don't really seem fazed by a lot of things. And some people aren't that, which is okay. Some people just glaze this personality way too much. And that's not to diss anybody who actually is nonchalant, because that's how you are at birth, I guess. Being nonchalant has its pros and cons. And because of the pros nonchalance offers, or what it said to offer on social media, a lot of people fake it. They put on
right. Like people think that you're mysterious, or that because you're unaffected by the thing that most people would react to, that you've been through so much worse, and so you have like a hardened character type. And it's not really true at all, because it's very clear most of these people are just faking it. And if anything actually happened that would put them under pressure, you'd see that this facade would shatter immediately.
Performance. They put on a whole act. And by the end of this video, you will see the signs of someone who is a fake nonchalant. Now, the first sign that someone is faking being nonchalant is them trying to act mysterious. Now, there's a difference between being introverted and quiet and being posted up in the corner of a goddamn party with your foot on the wall, looking around. Okay, it wouldn't be that extreme, obviously, but they move with mad
And the thing is, if you're doing this, people just think you're a loser. It's not like, oh my God, who is this guy who's off in the corner by himself? We gotta go talk to him because he's so cool. And if I was a girl, I'd let him motorboat me. It's like, dude, what is wrong with you? You're at a party. Come hang out with us, right? Like, what?
All looking around. Okay, it wouldn't be that extreme, obviously, but they'd move with mad mystery when that's not really who they are. And it's
dude, and like a great example of this, bro, I saw someone at a restaurant the other day, and they're eating their food with their fucking AirPods on. Like, I don't like, why are you doing this? Like, there's something wrong with you for doing this. Eat your food. That's a sensory overload waiting to happen. But I guess it's like, oh, I'm muting my surroundings. He just in his own world. Damn, that guy's in his own world. He's so cool. He can't even be bothered to listen to the audio of the restaurant. You know, it's like, dude, you're not that special. Take off the headphones.
It's not because they're genuinely uninterested, but I guess they do it just to keep up this persona. Now, everyone would be having a good time at the function, and I guess they'll be the only person in the corner, alone, doing some random ass emotes. Like, obviously, some people gotta recharge their battery if they're introverted, but this is completely different. These dudes will sit in the corner trying to act cool. They'll also be uncomfortably calm during distressing situations.
And I think another sign, and I don't know if he mentions this, is whenever someone asks you a very simple question, you forcefully try to withhold information. Like, how was your day? I don't know. It was all right. Well, why? What made it all right and not good? He's like, I don't know. It's just one of those days. If you can say why something is the way it is, but you choose not to, it's because you're trying to artificially create mystery, which is just whack.
That's another sign. Like, no way you're gonna sit there and say, type shit. Like, we're about to get nuked in a war zone. Okay, again.
Yeah, or like when I'm asking somebody something really simple about them, you can tell they on purpose give themselves a hard time to answer.
Sorry for the exaggeration.
And it's not because they're introverted or shy. You can tell when someone's introverted or shy versus when they're just trying to act so fucking above it. People who act above the small talk and the like surface level getting to know people are so annoying. Like, you're not, dude. You're not that special. You're not that cool. And you certainly aren't so cool to deny me the, access to information about your life that any random stranger would probably get out of you.
Example. Another obvious sign that someone is faking being nonchalant.
That one bro reading at the bar on a Friday night and glancing around to see if you're noticing him. Dude, yes. Facebook status set to something really bad happened. No one asked me about it. Yeah, bro. Or just like people who vague post and they want people to just be like inquiring just so they can respond to the inquiry with like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. People who post like a fucking wilted rose flower on their story saying, don't hit me up. But the goal is that you posted it so that people hit you up. I hate these type of people.
This one's a classic. Don't hit me up.
Yes!
Really
That's what I just said!
want people to hit you up, you wouldn't post that shit for attention. Okay, I don't know if anyone even does that anymore. Where
They
they'll
do.
just post it on their story. But they just tell people how much they don't care and they don't want to be bothered, but secretly, deep down, they want people to swipe up and ask if they're good. Okay, it's not the actual phrase, don't hit me up, but it's just kind of how they're moving. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Or it's like those people who address the haters in a video and they say how much they don't care, even though they made the video, so clearly they care. Because if you really didn't care what your haters had to say, you would say nothing at all. Like, if they're on that don't hit me up type of timing, like, they're really letting their emotions get the best of them. It's more of like they act like they don't care when they do. Honestly, all it takes is one look in their eyes, and you could see how much they truly care.
Yeah.
Because there's no way they sit there.
And the problem isn't having that. Like, it's okay to care about stuff. It's fine to be upset. But then to pretend that you're not is just, it's weird. And it just comes across very awkwardly, right? If ever someone that you're friends with does something that really pisses you off, one of the worst things that you can do is act like you're fine with it, because that's how resentment builds. You have to be close enough with someone to have uncomfortable conversations about things that you do or things that they do that create friction, that they bother you. That's very important. If you can't do that, you have a shit relationship. You have no foundation, no fundamentals. And there is a lot of friendships that I think are like this, where, you know, slowly there will be things that stack up, and at a certain point you just explode on the person. They don't really understand why, and it's because you couldn't communicate. Communication is key. Emotional honesty is very important. Saying don't hit me up, or, you know, oh, I'm so sad, don't ask me why, or whatever, when the thing you actually need is to talk. This is the problem. People be going through the hardest shit saying, oh, I just want to be left alone. All these people are hoping for, ironically enough, is a hand to hold. Very sad stuff, but yeah, they push away all the people who try to, you know, come and help them. And part of that is deeper, and not so much like, oh, they're fake nonchalant. Like, some people are very hard at allowing help to reach them, but I do think a lot of people are just performing this act, and it's just whack.
And their girl of 5 years breaks up with them, and then they say, I honestly don't even care. She wasn't all that anyways, while literally looking like they're on the brink of tears. It's okay to show emotion. Like, obviously.
Yeah, but I do think that's not a great example, because faking it can kind of help. Like, if you say something out loud, you can create a narrative in your head that might not be true, but believing it brings you some sort of inner peace. Like, oh, she wasn't all that. Maybe she was. Maybe she was gorgeous and nice and kind, and the relationship ended up, you know, not working out. That would be crushing. But if you say she wasn't all that, or that there's other fish in the sea, even if that isn't the most accurate thing, like maybe the relationship is great and there's no one else like they're out there, just say these things to yourself. You can create thoughts in your head that maybe I'm right. Maybe the thing I'm saying out loud is true. Fake it till you make it. Yeah.
If people make fun of you for it, that's mad shallow, which is probably why a lot of people don't. But forcing that I don't care narrative doesn't work. A lot of people see through it. People who farm 24/7. Okay, now what does this mean if you haven't been on the internet? Now, there was a term last year that went around that fake nonchalant people love to glaze. Aura farming. Someone who prioritizes their quote-unquote aura. Gotta be the biggest farmers of all time. But you know what? Do your thing, I guess. Caring about your appearance and how you look, obviously, is one thing. I'm not saying for you to let the stench build up and not shower, and then wear your old-ass Minecraft t-shirt that's been through literal war zones, it looks like. In that aspect, you gotta care. It's a part of the social contract that you sign when you spawn in on this earth, that you can't look like a greaseball and you gotta shower. In a hygienic sense, you gotta care about your appearance.
Yeah, that's true, but I think a lot of guys who want to buy Chrome and then take these flicks on Instagram with very short captions, and then they want to buy like a 3-letter rare username on Swapped, are some of the most insufferable people ever. Like, if you care about rare usernames on social media platforms, I probably want to punch you in the face really hard and fracture your skull. Yeah, like, you know, I got this dope-ass 3-letter username, bro. My username is so short, and because it's short, it's cool because it's rare, and I'm a cool guy, and I'm aura farming, and my photos are cool as fuck. Like, you should probably jump off of a building, I think. Yeah, that's my suggestion.
But just caring about your quote-unquote aura and how people perceive you, that's just cooked, man.
Yeah, dude, the perception management stuff is so whack, because you're curating an image. It's not real, it's manufactured. If your image is something you have to build, not something that is self-evident, then it will shatter. It's a facade. It's fake.
And I'm sorry. Like, no one cares that you lost a little bit of aura when you took a step, you had a little bit too much pep in your walk or whatever.
Yeah.
In the moment, moment, people, yeah, they'll make fun of you. But eventually, they'll forget. This mindset will make you a lot more self-conscious and way less nonchalant. Like, obviously, you don't want to go out there and make yourself look bad, put yourself in a bad light. But embarrassing yourself is going to happen. There's no avoiding it. Some people may feel anxious in those type of situations, which is completely different. I'm more so talking about people who are preserving their aura, trying to save it at 30 or
It's like if someone falls down and breaks their leg, they literally will walk it off and refuse to go to the hospital to get surgery because they're afraid that going to the hospital would decrease their aura and ruin their nonchalant persona. Like, dudes will be mangled after a car crash and be like, yo, bro, can you get a flick of me right now? This hard as fuck. No, dude, we're getting you to the hospital, okay?
okay, not 30 years old. Now, another sign is that someone will try to prove it that they're nonchalant. Someone who's really nonchalant doesn't have to prove anything. They don't care to prove shit to people. That's just really how they move. Like, a humble person doesn't say they're humble, if that makes sense. They would never sit there and brag about how humble they are. Same thing goes with nonchalance. They're not going to seek attention with nonchalant type behaviors all the time. But if you were acting, you were putting on a performance, you would. Some will even go as far as to time their replies. They really got a whole ass NFL playbook of a strategy.
Oh yeah, this is one of the worst ones where you literally air out a text message and wait for a lot of time to pass. So you're like pretending that you're too busy to respond to whatever someone texted you. And by the time you do, you're hoping they get the impression that you've been busy saving the fucking world or something, right? Lamest shit you could ever do. I hate that it is like a thing in our culture, really around dating, that you can't respond too fast or else it looks desperate. I'm on my phone so much. If you text me, I probably see it and I want to respond because I'm a good person and I'm a talkative guy. I like conversation. But because of the norms surrounding communication and obsession and clinginess, people literally, they feel like they have to air you out. They feel like they have to respond around these like weird time constraints. It's so annoying.
When they're gonna reply to somebody.
Projecting being cool seems harder than being cool. Yeah, but I also think that whenever you're projecting how cool you are, you're going off of what you think people think is cool, and you could be wrong. I think a lot of things that people believe are nerdy are actually cool as shit, like chess players. Like, I think Magnus Carlsen, he's got a shit ton of aura, but some people might not think that. They think that being cool looks like wearing the North Face puffer jacket and sunglasses in the wintertime. I don't think that's that cool. There's so many people that are just complete geeks that I think are really, really cool. And so whenever you have like an idea of what cool looks like that isn't reflective of what a lot of people do believe is cool, you end up looking weird. It's like the guys laughing it off when they get clipped by the car during a street takeover when you know that shit probably caused internal bleeding. Are there people who do that?
Just so they look, quote unquote, busy, even though they're just busy thinking about when they're going to reply. Now, there's obviously a difference of not knowing what to reply with and timing your replies to look mysterious. If you were really nonchalant, you would reply when it feels naturally. You wouldn't even think about a strategy or anything. You wouldn't think about how you're perceived on the other end. This next sign is a no-shitter, but it's really important. Watching videos on how to act nonchalant or content related to becoming nonchalant.
Dude, nobody watches this. Are there people who watch how to be cool videos still?
Yeah, no shit. If you
there's differences between like wanting to impress people and wondering how you can do that. Like, oh, like I learned how to do a backflip as a cool party trick to impress people. That's one thing, but learning how to not care through YouTube videos is the most self-defeating thing you could ever do because you care. Nobody who cares enough to look up how to not care will ever be able to truly not care.
Watch videos like these, just give up the act.
3 signs that you are overly nonchalant. This can be a good thing though, because this is the type of guys that girls go crazy over. If you're any of these, especially the last one, you are way too nonchalant.
If you got dudes coaching you to be nonchalant, you are not in the slightest nonchalant. Just don't even try. You are not even close. How does this...
Yo, what is that image?
Nonchalant. Just don't even try. You are not...
Is this the Kung Fu Panda?
Not even...
What? I don't remember this scene.
Close. How does it show the no fucks given mentality?
Nonchalant. 1, you're not the type of guy that's going to double text or triple text a female. When girls get a guy that talks to them all the time, calls them all the time, Text them first, it boosts their ego. But when they get a guy that really doesn't care to talk to them too much, they go crazy. Like, they will be seeking and begging you.
Double, triple texting doesn't mean shit. Everybody doesn't double text unless it's an emergency. Or they...
Something I've become pilled on is that double texting is not that big a deal. People really are trying to oversell, like, oh, double texting is desperate, triple texting is desperate. Even if it is, even if it's desperate, I don't think it turns people off the way that you think it is. If you've met someone and then you're double texting, triple texting, that's one thing. But like, I'll give you an example, okay? I can think back to times where I've matched with like girls on dating apps, and you know, I've been like trying to like schedule a meetup with them, you know, either a date or something like that. And you know, we get a little bit of it, you know, we're getting into a flow of long response times. After a while, you just forget, like you just do. And it's like, and I've double texted at some point. I'm like, hey, like, you know, is this still on or whatever? Like, hope you haven't been too busy. Like, they respond. I would say like whenever I've double texted in the past, yeah, sometimes I get aired out, which is actually a good thing because there's confirmation that she's just trying to ghost you and ignore you. So you either get closure that she's ghosting you, which is good because that's like definitive, or she responds. And that's also good because you know that she's not ghosting you. So either which way, you get an answer. Double texting is useful. Don't do it all the time. Don't like literally spam someone, but it's good. Like if you aren't sure what the hell's happening, yeah, it's fine.
got something important to tell you. Like, ooh, I'm so nonchalant, guys. I don't double text. Oh my God. Okay, but who is dead ass taking notes to these text to speech type of videos?
2, you don't even check your Instagram direct. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty sure everyone checks theirs nowadays. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just tap share. Go over to Instagram direct, and whoever's in that top...
This is like a 3 dark psychology tricks to get back at your nemesis type of vid. Next, we gotta talk about the source. Like, why are they like this? There's gotta be a reason. The best my dumbass could think of is people who are nonchalant online. We're all doom scrolling. Yes, me, we, and you. The term nonchalant has just been blowing up over the past few years. It's even in brain rot. Like, nonchalance has been glorified the past few years. Kind of like what most people talk about on the internet in terms of like personality traits. That and performative. So of course, if it's in front of people's faces, they're gonna want to do it. They think because their favorite rapper or streamer is deemed nonchalant by the public, that's now their new prophecy to live by. That's how they're gonna move for the rest of their life. They basically start acting like the person down to the fit and pose for their Instagram post. I mean, this type of glaze is crazy. I can't even lie. Which it kind of relates to the being mysterious thing I said earlier, because people will really move like Playboy Cardi, thinking it's tough.
Opium Josh.
Or Cardi dropped music. You heard everything that Cardi did. If he took a shit, like a blog page would have wrote about it. But I guess this is how people think they're gonna be treated whenever they post a fit pic on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just nothing winning about being nonchalant. Like, the ROI on it is not good, especially if you're trying hard to be nonchalant. I'll tell you what, the biggest successes I've had in friendships and in like relationships have been through me trying, not from me not trying, you know? I've planned some things, you know, for the friend group sometimes whenever, you know, people have been kind of evasive and hard to pin down. The reward from it is like we have a great time, me and the friends, and it's all because I planned it, you know? People are always like, oh, what if I'm the guy who doesn't text people first? Will I still get responses? It's like, this is the most self-induced, like, sad depression thing that you can do to yourself. Like, people think, oh, I'm the guy who always texts first to make plans happen. What if I stopped one day? Would people still reach out to me? And it's like, even if they don't, the conclusion you're making from that isn't fucking accurate. The conclusion you're making is that they don't like you, and so they don't want to hang out with you. But you just invented that. That's not real. If they were cool enough to hang out with you in the first place, they probably like it. So I don't understand this. And then in relationships, like, I've had the most success actually calling people. Like, if I text a girl for like more than a week, or like even after a few days, I'm gonna just call her randomly and just see if she answers, because I don't like text. I don't think you can feel the texture of the words on the screen as much, and you can't connect with the words as much as you can someone's voice and like how they say words and the orders of the words and whatever, right?
Now for Duke Dennis, a lot of people aspire to be as nonchalant as Duke Dennis for one reason only. He polls. He doesn't have to do shit at all. But what if that was you? You're a really outgoing and chalant person and you fake it. They're just gonna see right through the bullshit right away. Or once you fold, it's over. Faking being nonchalant isn't gonna get you anywhere. But there are some people who do it to impress women. So yeah, Duke Dennis polled, but that doesn't mean you're gonna poll. There are so many things guys will do. They'll lower their voice a whole octave. They'll sit there and sound like this. Okay, it wouldn't be that low, but you get the point. This is similar to the dude who's throwing his homies under the bus on a 2-man, and they make incriminating jokes. Okay, not incriminating, but jokes that would damage their reputation. It will sell the 2-man type of jokes. And now they wouldn't say these jokes to you without the girls around. When they pull up, it's go mode for them. They're just roasting you all night and making you look like a fool. That's really how the fake nonchalant dude moves in front of the girls. That's it. Because they both have one thing in common. They're not being their authentic authentic selves. Okay, even on some dating apps, I've seen women who say don't swipe if you're nonchalant. So there's gotta be some sort of trend of being nonchalant right now.
Yeah, 100%. Well, in the dating context, it just means like put actual effort in. You know, it's like if you're just too casual about it, like you're just on the dating apps to see if someone likes you and maybe it goes somewhere, maybe it doesn't. That's something some people won't want. So they're completely valid to add this as a qualifier.
Don't swipe if you're nonchalant. So there's gotta be some sort of trend of being nonchalant right now. I can't be crazy, right? But they're treating it like it's a deal breaker. So it's gotta be an important factor for some women that, hey, you can't be nonchalant. And you know what? That's all right. We all like different personalities. And it just shows that being nonchalant isn't everything in dating, as it's said to be on social media. How do I know? Because I've actually tried to do this. And I folded like a
everyone
MacBook.
has this.
And I folded like a MacBook Air. So please take my advice. I tried doing this shit as a teenager and it didn't work.
Oh, well, because you care. At the heart of it, everyone cares, right? If you're talking to a girl, it's probably because you like her. And if you pretend to not like her, you're lying to yourself. And lying to yourself will break you apart and you will crack and then you'll bleed out your emotions to this girl and she'll see that you were faking it the whole time. That's how it always goes.
This shit has been so glazed over the past few years.
And also, if you're able to successfully get a girl by being nonchalant, she's not even dating the real you, so why does the real you want her to be dating you if you know she's dating a performance? Doesn't make sense.
To the point where people in real life, although I'm nowhere near nonchalant, I'm just reserved as hell, they will even say it to me. But yeah, once again, this is not a dig at people who are actually and really nonchalant, all right? They're being themselves still. They're being real. But personally, if you're faking it, you gotta be you. You have to. You're not gonna pull women by acting nonchalant. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Watch this one right here. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it. Go watch it now. Run. Go.
Very good video. I'm tired of this type of guy. Women do this a lot as well, where they'll act super uninterested, or not, I shouldn't say uninterested, I should say lack of interest, like they act kind of detached and whatever, but really they just like love the attention. They're just hoping like, oh, if I give him a little bit of breadcrumb, it's called breadcrumbing, that's literally what it is. It's like, I'll give some guy a little bit of attention and I'll hope that he showers me with a lot in return, and I'll just keep giving him a little bit, just trying to act cool and not super into it, and then it'll add up and I'll be, you know, showered in love without having to give much in return. So it goes both ways, for sure. Great video though.